Hello students, in this video we will discuss your fourth question. Fourth question has many parts, many questions. You have to answer them. So let us discuss the question answers. A part of question 4 says that what is the computer network? It means what is the computer network? It means you have to give here the definition of the computer network, and it has been given on the first page of the chapter and in the quick recap at the page number 9. So let us see that. Here you will write the heading computer network in the answer, and you will write this definition of computer network: a group of autonomous computers that are interlinked through communication channel and is used for sharing of hardware and software resources is called computer network. This is your definition of computer network. Is it okay? Now let us see another question. Your question B part of question 4 is state 3 advantages of using network. It means there are many advantages, but here only 3 advantages have been asked. Therefore, we will give only 3 advantages, and the advantages have been given at the page number 1. Let us see what are these. Here advantages of networking on network have been given. Here you will write heading advantages of network, right? There are 5 advantages here and 3 advantages at the next page have been given, but you have to write only 3. Then you can write speed, any of 3 here: speed, cost and security, or you can write this. Clear? Any of 3 you can write, but one is very important, is speed, cost and resource sharing. So you can write here, this is 1, this is 2nd, and this is 3rd, right? There are many, there is no restriction, you can write any of 3, but I think this will be better for you. So let us see advantages of network. First one is speed. Sharing and transferring files within the network are very rapid, thus saving time while maintaining the integrity of the files. Clear? It means it is time efficient. Okay. Now next one is, second is cost. Individually licensed copies of many popular software programs can be costly. Networkable versions are available at the considerable savings. Shared programs on a network allows for easier updating of program on one single file server instead of upgrading individual workstations. Means what? If you have different types of the computer and you have to install a single program, suppose you have to install another program, suppose MS Office is to be installed, then you have to purchase as many number of the copies, as many numbers of the computer you have. But if networkable version of MS Office is available, you have to buy only one and you can share it with other 10 nodes or the computer. This will make it cost efficient, right? So cost efficiency is there. Next one, you can write security. Security is also improved because all the things are protected by password. And here third one is resource sharing. It means resource such as printer, fax machine and modems can be shared. Printer, hardware and software resources. Resources are basically hardware and software. As you know, you know very well what are hardware and what are software. And here one example, some examples have been given. And because these all so resources can be shared, this make it cost efficient. So these are very important points you can note down here. Now let us see another question. Here question number C part of the question 4 asks that give 3 applications of network. This means 3 uses of the network. So here 3 applications of the network. The answer has been given on the page number 2. To let us see. Here the answer is on page number 2. Applications of networking. Here 4 applications have been given, but you have to write only 3. You can write any 3 of these 4, right? Here communication, sharing resources, sharing softwares and data sharing are here, and your first will be communication. Using a network, people can communicate with one another all over the world. People can communicate at a very low cost via email, chatting, telephone, video conferencing, groupware and SMS services, etc. Okay, this is one application of network by which you can communicate with people by many means, right? Second point is sharing resources. You can share hardware and software resources. And here in computer network, resources such as printer, scanner, fax machine and modems can be shared among different users. Suppose several personal computers and a laser printers are connected to a network. Each user can access the printer. Clear? Likewise, many softwares can be also shared. Many data and services can be shared. Look here, sharing software. In a computer network, usually applications, programs and other software are stored on the central computer. Users connected to this network can access these programs or software. This is how softwares can be shared. Even data can be shared. So you have to write only 3 from these. Your next part D asks name the different types of the network. Name means you have to tell only the name. And what are these? These are LAN, PAN, LAN, MAN, WAN. These type of the networks are available. Answer is given at page number 2. Let us see. Here, types of the network. There are different kinds of the network. First one is personal area network, PAN. Second one is local area network, LAN. Third one is metropolitan area network, MAN. And fourth one is wide area network, that is WAN. So these are 4 types of the network. You have to write only the names of the network. Now your next question, E part of question 4, states that state the difference between LAN and MAN. Means you have to differentiate between LAN and MAN, but it state between difference. There are many differences which can be listed, but we will answer according to your book. And here the answer is given at page number 2. Let us see what is this. Look at this. Here local area network, LAN, and metropolitan area network, MAN, has been given. You will make the table. You will write here local area network, LAN, and here metropolitan area network, MAN, and here you will write this paragraph, the marked area. Here in the LAN you will write, here this is MAN, and here in the LAN or local area network local area network, you will write this type of network spans over a small area, usually within a room or a building. Clear? If you want to give an example, you can also write, you may have a LAN in our, we have a LAN in our school building, communication between the computers in schools. But here this will be enough, right? Within the room or building, this will be equal. Likewise, in MAN you will write metropolitan area network, you will write this type of network spans over a large area, usually within a city, right? Example, if you want to write, cable operators usually uses MAN for transmission of TV channels within the city. Okay, we are here giving only the differences according to your book, but there are many differences, they can be listed very widely, right? So we are giving the answers according to a book, so it will be enough. You have to write, you can make tables like local area network, LAN, metropolitan area network, MAN, and you can write this paragraph here and this paragraph here, right? Clear? At the place of you can use we, and here our. Clear? This will be your answer, right? Now let us see next question. The next part of question number 4 is F. State the difference between client-server architecture and peer-to-peer architecture. Its answer has been given at page number 3, or you can write the difference which has been given on page number 9. So let us see what are these. Here, client-server architecture and peer-to-peer architecture has been given. You will make a table here like this, as you have done previously. Like this you will make the table, client server architecture and peer-to-peer architecture, right? And after that, in the client server architecture you can write, it is a computing model in which computers are of two types, servers and nodes. It means in this type of the network, in this type of the architecture, the computers are divided into two groups, server and architecture. But here in peer-to-peer, your first point will be here that computers are divided into, computers are in a client server architecture, two types of the computers are there, servers and clients. Okay, and they have different capabilities and responsibilities, right? But in the peer-to-peer, there is no all the computer are of same type. They have all the computers are of same type, or there is no such type of the division here, and they all have same type of the capabilities and responsibilities. Okay, so there you will write the difference according to this. In client server architecture, computers are of two types, clients and servers, and they have different capabilities and responsibilities. And in peer-to-peer you will write, there is no such type of the division, all the computers are of same types and they have similar capabilities and responsibilities, right? So you will write the difference between client server architecture and peer-to-peer architecture like this. Okay, now let us see next question. Your next question G is state the difference between hub and switch, right? Means we have to write the difference between a hub and switch. These both are networking devices, and its answer has been given on page number 4. Let us see. Here at the page number 4 in the switch, here the difference between hub and switch has been given. Here you will write the heading difference between hub and switch, and you can write the difference. A hub simply replicates the data it receives from one port to all other ports, called broadcasting. It means what? The intended destination computer receives the data, but the other computers reject it. Means what? In hub, when one computer want to send message to any another computer of the network, first of all this message is sent to the hub, and this message is sent to all the computers connected to the network. Okay, now the computer to which this message belongs, only that computer will receive the message, and other computers will reject this message. This is how the hub work. But at the other hand, here when we see about you will change the paragraph and you will write, the switch on other hand receives a data from a port and forwards it only to that computer for which it is intended by looking at the MAC address of the machine. It means switch receives the data and receives the message from one computer and sends this message to only that computer to which it has been sent. And how is it compared? It is obtained by media access control address, right? So it means message will be received by the switch and it will be sent to only destination computer, right? This is the difference between hub and switch. Now another question is, H is state the application of repeater. Only in a simple way we can say the repeater amplify the signals, but its answer has been given on the page number 4. Let us see what is this. Here you can only write this thing. Repeaters are devices which are used to amplify the signals. Repeaters are devices which are used to amplify the signals which are being transmitted. You can also write in detail. For long distance transmission of data in network, the transmitted signal may get weakened after a certain distance. In such situations, repeaters are used. Repeaters are devices which are used to amplify the signals which is being transmitted. Right? This ensures that signals does not get lost over long distance transmission. You can write whole of this paragraph, otherwise you can write only underlined portion. Okay, this is the repeater. Clear? Now let us see another question. Our next question, J, is what is bridge used for? In simple way we can say bridge is a networking device which is used to connect two local area network which follow similar protocols, right? It means bridges are devices which are used to connect local area networks which follow same or similar protocols, right? But its answer has been given at page number 4. Let us see what is the answer. Here is the answer. In telecommunication network, a bridge is a product that connects a local area network LAN to another local area network that uses same protocol, right? Clear? It means bridge connects two local area network which follow same protocol, which use same protocol. Clear? This is the answer of the question. Let us see the last question. What are the different types of the topology in a network, right? It means when a network is set up, then there may be different types of the arrangement, different types of the arrangement of the computers or layouts. These arrangement of the computers in a network is known as topology, right? So the answer, this is very important question. This comes as a long question in the examination, so we will do it in some detail, and its answer has been given on page number 5. Let us see. Yes, here the answer of network topology has been given. First of all, you will write network topology. The heading will be this, and after that you will write this single line. This will show the definition of topology. The arrangement of computers within a network is called topology. Okay. After that, types of topology. There are many types of the topology: bus topology, star topology, ring topology, mesh topology, and there are many topologies are there. But here we will discuss some topologies in very short, right? So here first one is bus topology, right? And you will write here, it contains a single length of transmission medium to which various nodes are attached. This is enough, right? You will write the heading bus topology. You will write this first topology. You will write this first line, and here you can write. You can draw this diagram. You have to draw this diagram. Here you can see this is a bus. This wire, this straight wire is known as bus. Through this, data or message is passed, and terminators are connected at the endpoints, and all the computers are connected to this, right? And this is known as bus. What is this? This is bus. This is bus. This wire is known as bus, and these computers are known as nodes. Okay, is this clear? These are nodes. Nodes or computer we can write. Clear? So you will write first one, bus topology. It contains a single length of transmission medium to which various nodes are attached. This is the bus. This single wire is known as bus, and all the computers are connected to this, and these computers are known as node. Okay. Now next one is a ring topology. Here you can see the computers of the network are connected in a form of ring by a communication channel. One computer is connected to either side. Okay. Clear? It means one computer is connected to two another computers, right? So here you will write this ring topology. The arrangement of computer in topology in the form of loop or ring. Thus each node is connected to two neighboring nodes. This is sufficient, right? Clear? And here you will draw the figure, right? This is clear? Now next one is star topology. In this star topology, all the computers are connected to a central networking device which is known as hub, right? Hub, and thus the structure of star appears here. And when all the communication takes place here through this hub. If this computer want to send the message to this computer, first of all, the message will be sent to the hub, and from here it will be broadcast to all the computers, and this will receive and other computers will reject this. So let us see what has been written. In this, all nodes are connected to a central node or concentrator or hub. Okay. And here you will write from here. The central hub you will write starting from here. up to this. The message first comes from the comes to the central hub up to here, and after that it means hub. It means what? Hub sends the message to the destination node, and here you will write here. Okay, clear? And sends a positive acknowledgement to the source node. Clear? You can write these lines. This is sufficient, right? And here only these lines are important. You can write the heading star or radial topology. You will write this line up to here, hub, and after that you will write the message first comes to the central hub, and after that hub sends the message to the destination node. Okay, and the positive acknowledgement sent to the source node. This is how you can write the definition or in short about the star topology. First line, second line, and third line. Clear? You have to write only this. After that you will draw this diagram. Clear? Next topology is mesh topology, and here you can see in the mesh topology each and every computer is connected to each and every other computer of the network. That is why a dense network is formed. That is why it is known as mesh topology, right? Let us see what has been written here. It allows all nodes in network to be connected to every other nodes within the network. Clear? Thus, it gives an you can also write this. Thus, it gives an alternate route in case the route is down or too busy due to heavy traffic, right? This is sufficient. After that, you will draw this diagram. Clear? So this is all about the topology which has been given in your book, and this is the answer of your last question. And here question answers have been completed.